Slept in the dryer. I need a shower. Say that. Chicka bow wow, better be good. Landed in this grease mass of the hair. Oh, I needed a little shower gel. Awesome. How the prediction? What was it? Let's see. Tesla close over under 305. Close at 303. So the unders win. Thank you, Saad. Thank you, my man. I love how E-Turd just decides to screw this. L2 up. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. E-Trade freaking dropping the bid on me. Piece of horse shit. Unbelievable. What's the news on this? Merger with Core Gaming. Okay. Shut up, Cosmo. I mean, which coin that one? These aren't coin. This isn't crypto. This is stock. The stock market. 400. That does not say 450, does it? 210 streak given a fly. Damn. Olin. Ah. All right. All right. All right. Thank you, cheese. little dude. Who are we talking about, Chase? Who are we talking about? Tell you about meme coins. This isn't a meme. We're in the wrong place, brother. Listen, I know it's sometimes fun to bend over and see what gets shoved up your ass, but meme coins, I have to be a little tipsy to play. Damn it. Okay, over 759 on STYA. It's gotta get that MACD to flip. Saad, where are you from? Because I don't understand half of what you're saying there, bro. STAI. Just juiced out of nowhere. Zinni 48. Let's go. TikTok. Yeah.
48 months of watching the cooler is pretty cool.
Oh my gosh. MULN 4. That one looks like it's gonna be the juicer today.
4 years of sitting here watching a guy in his basement click some buttons. I've gotten married, had kids went to college, got a divorce and retired. You're still using E-Trade.
Sounds about right. It's gonna hold up? No. No. CNSP big juice. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's so horrible. That's really bad. And it's gone. The cooler. Speaking of the cooler. Over, wish that upon me. Congrats. Now send it. Yeah, pretty much. I was so close. Literally 4 cents. Olin 450. Holy shit. What Cheese, what do you have for short interest? E-Trade shows 737%, so that might be off. Well, what I've been waiting for a pullback on Mullen, and there hasn't been one. That's right. My heart. Mullen is the most shorted stock. I didn't know if you had some sort of other way to know. All right, maybe I'll play a 30-second pullback on this. I here is 77. Oh, cooler's in. Yeah, fucking dump it. Dump it. 30-second cock didn't work. I gotta go to the bathroom so bad right now. Not holding up. What a terrible candle. Old Cucko fail. Absolute cooler. NVB. I didn't see the MACD. I wasn't paying attention. I just sat down and I saw this. I was like, oh, that looks juicy. Couple of cocks here. I'll take the next cock. I didn't see it. Roger that. Okay. Pull and hold it down. All right. What's the daily on this? 530 on MLGO. $4.66 on this. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hymns back near high a day. MLGO juicing. Cuck and go would be awesome right now. Wait, that's not a cuck. Yeah. Well, the one before it is. This did. There we go. BP takeover rumors. I think this has been out for a while, right? Yeah, I don't trust this one. All right, there's the daily 466 break. Hymns breaking out. Trying to anyway. China EV. MLGO has a W or a cuck and go. What was that? 473. ATCH going for 5. $5.20 on ATCH. Dang. $5.25. Still looking at this 473 on MLGO. Versus the wall right there. Did this halt it up? Oh my gosh, it did halt up. ATCH halted up. Why did I sell? Because I was red on the day. I think I still am red on the day. I needed to take the gains, man. Need to take the gains. HMR dailies at 380. That's grinding up. Oh, and actually in trouble. Oh my gosh, Vega.
Woo sup SJ.
Stamina, let's go, bud. 20. Jensen on CNBC at 7 p.m. Really? Intel. This one? QVCGB. Oh, I got the daily cock on. I didn't even know that. Yeah, this one's certainly worth watching. HMR kind of breaking away here, way outside of the 5-minute Bollinger Bands. QVCGB. ATCH. Being outside the bands usually means it's a rare occurrence, but it's how it gets outside. You could get some juicy moves, but a lot of times if it just gets outside, it'll come back. Oh, when it's way outside, you can kind of get some stupid moves before it corrects. The 75 flat top on MLGO is interesting. And Ladybug. Alright. Is that a 10-minute halt? Yeah. Damn. Okay. So is this one. I got filled at 78. Bullshit, dude. That's so much garbage. Hims, you capping out at 44 here? There it goes. QV. Jeez. Look at the volume. All right. I'm in small size. This means it's probably going to gap up $1,400. If I was in anything kind of decent size, this would probably T12 halt, go bankrupt, and be sued all at the same time. Oh, and do an offering before they go bankrupt and leave the company and get sued, then pardoned by Trump, and then work for the administration. and delisted. And then I would sell, and then they would get bought out for $5,000 a share. Nice work, Tim. Hopefully it does well for us. Who knows? And World War III. All right, let's watch this thing. I have no idea where it's resuming. It's like flat, people are saying. Hi, there's 52. Oh, okay. Went to 75. All right. Really bad film. Not to be surprised there. Oh, Mike. Sorry to hear. All right, when does this sucker open up? 10:08. Got a minute. Thirty seconds. Got all sorts of levels. Five-second chart. Don't have that on E-turd. Flat resumption, huh? And down. And back up. And rip. Hey. Taking half off because, you know, it's our first level up here. 13. MLGO breaking 5. Damn. 92. right, break it. Hey, 1340. 55. How's this not halting? There's a halt level. Good thing I have 125 shares. This is a false halt. Yep. Not surprised. Not surprised. It's disgusting. Oh, we made money on it, I think. And we're almost break even now. Jeez. Holy jeez. ETCH halted down. Come on, spreads. Be a little bit better. Nope. Unlimited selling. TLTR getting wrecked again, huh? Mullen trying. We'll see. That's a nasty pullback. Kind of lost its mojo. 5-minute cock didn't do much. Maybe your first 5-minute cock for some sort of life, sign of life. Squeeze. Nope. Hmm. 71 would be awesome. Don't trust it though. Oh. Okay. Someone explain that price action to me? Because WTF? All right, decent trade. We should be green now. Okay, we are. Retail outflows, largest since pandemic levels. Well, you know what that means. Time to moon it, boys. Thank you, Tim. Got any Bulls games this season yet? No, not yet. I don't really like taking my truck on long drives. I needed the van, and the van has been broken for most of this year. But the van's fixed now. So maybe okay, go for a drive. HMR breaking away. You're going this Saturday? With free candies too. Oh, jeez. ATCH coming back to the highs. Wow, it broke first time. It's impressive. Ball salt. Oh, SJ's in! We got him! We got him! Sons of bitches. It keeps walking up. It's getting smacked. I'm out. Crying out loud. Oh, yeah, he thinks he's getting in for a Hall's Hot. Top tick Tommy, baby. Top tick Tommy. And we're red. MLGO 5-minute. Interesting. That I'm not a fan of. Why do I get my... I'm in the market, but I have things I have to pay for around the house first. I don't know how much this retaining wall collapse is going to cost me. That could be a pretty penny. So we'll see. Still working on that. Ken, let's go 9 months.
This should help with your retaining wall.
Thank you. It'll help with Bezos' retaining wall too. 5 minutes interesting. I don't like the 1 minute, but maybe Juicer Magooser pushes it. That daily's 30 cents away. Watch Hims here cuck and go through the highs. ATCH 1 minute. Five minutes playing out a little bit. Good fill. Ah, damn, that's a good trade there, boys. That's a real bad fill on that second lot, boys. 2 seconds apart. I missed it. Benzinga disconnected, and I went to reconnect it, and I missed my trade. You did the same thing. Guess they're down right now because it's not even reconnecting. This thing just chooching away here. Tesla leg down? Really? That's interesting. It's getting outside the BBs there on the 1 minute, huh? Jeez. It's the low from yesterday. 97.25. We cracked that. This is probably pretty big here. All right. I just reconnected to Benzinger for those that just get disconnected. You got to manually do it, though. Damn, this is getting ugly. Let's see. Pull up some Mentor Q levels on that. You're welcome. What did you do, Big? Did you go long? Appreciate your sacrifice. All right. Bouncing right off a Gex 4. $282 is the 1 day in. Comes to you with your stock picks for the next month based on news that's coming. All you have to do is give Paul Pelosi the best toe sucking of his life. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. Where's the slobber lube? You know what I mean? Rock his world. Make him divorce Pelosi after I'm done with him. ATCH held it down. Yeah. Look at this horse manure. Light ass volume bounce. Come on now. Let's go all the way back to 300. Why not? MULN. Yeah, it's curling. Need some sort of setup. But it's trying to curl, right? $7.25. So this is a reclaim of yesterday's low. It's kind of bullish. We'll see if it holds. Oh, now it's going to go down. You piece of shit. I'll wait on the 5-minute on whatever this is. Yeah, I know, right? It does a cuck that doesn't do anything, and a cock, which fails, and then it turns into an M pattern. Said junk. MLGO trying to break range. Did I just take that in my... No, okay. So it's a bit of a diagonal here. So you get over... I don't know exactly what sets it off. I'd prefer like a 1-minute cuck fail here. Maybe 97 break. Hmm. All right. Okay. Oh, what was that? Someone just market ordered like 150,000 shares. I got you, Siru. I don't know what the hell that was, man. Someone just did a massive market order and was able to get filled with only like 15 cents of slippage. You know, if that was me selling my 2,000 shares, you know that would have dumped $400. What's up, Woopty? I think we're barely green right now. Yeah, we're not doing. We're not pulling away yet. Up $200. CCG, absolute monster. What is that? Ruben with the daily right now. quietly just sitting there. MLGO coming back up. QNTM. Wow, first daily. Good call. 583. Jeez. MLGO, high day. Top tick Tommy, boys. As soon as I hit it. It's disgusting. Tem. Yeah, Nick was all over that one. And I think Titan played it too. Thank you, Salt. Thank you. Good banana. And it's gone. HMR curling again. That one's going to get fun when that daily hits. My ad on this here. I got filled at 503 and it didn't even hit 50. Oh my gosh. Even my auto orders are top ticking me. Good God. That's such bullshit. MULN. Watch this mulling through view app potentially. I just broke this W. It didn't go. It's not a good look. Yeah. Yeah. For shit. One of those days, huh? Oh, and then you're going to come back up? You piece of junk. You freaking piece of junk. What are we doing here? I don't trust it. I gotta go potty. I'm not gonna look at this. It goes high day or I break even. That's it. High day or break even. Ah. What the hell is this? This is a casual 25% drop in 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. LGO broke diagonal. It was kind of glorious. So I was up $800 and ended up making $20 on the trade. That sounds about right. Oh my gosh. That's about right, boys and girls. That was a very expensive bathroom break. Tim with the 5-minute W. Whoopty. I mean, sometimes the bathroom calls, and I needed a shower. So that was an $800 shit and shower. MULN trying again. No, Kim doesn't poop. Talking about Kardashian? What are we talking about? SMCI? What is this thing? This is an IPO today? Stack. Okay. What's this, Chase? What the hell is this stack? Is this a reverse merger or a merger of some sort? All my indicators are just default settings. I do have like there's a clip. There it is. It'll walk you through what's on the screen. But as far as the settings, they're all default. I don't mess with them. Dang. I gave it all back. GRFS. Earnings reports out on it? Hmm. Let's see. Edit daily, close to the daily cock there. That's something we should watch. That was a nice mover when it had the volume. Put an alert on that one. That's got to break, what, 98? Damn, Riley's about to get over 2 days ago highs here. Hmm. What's that? Is there a diagonal here? Feels like it's about to lift off in orbit. Yeah, something here. Couldn't go yet. Yeah, I saw the AI video. Soil sent it to me. It's pretty funny. Yeah. That's not going to be broadcast, right, Time Tiger? All right, got some stuff today on NVIDIA that you might want to screenshot if you want to read it all. BA, Roger. This is for today's earnings. Lack of retail and dip buyers. That's interesting. What is that? Riley coming back up. That just juiced. All right, we're going to come back to that. Riley just blew through some levels here. Sprint got 42 billion. That ain't no way. AI is going to affect way more than less than 5%. Okay. I didn't even think of that. With Doge cutting some of the fat out of the government, how many people lose their job, but also how many people take the buyout? Because government jobs have been taking a lot of the yeah. And if people are taking buyouts, do we not see unemployment for 6 months? Because they might go on freaking vacation. I don't know. PLTR juice, and I see it. That's interesting. All right, Riley. What you gonna do here, bud? Committed suicide? It's unfortunate. Why would someone do that? For a freaking job. That's sad. It's TAK, still juicing, huh? Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you're not really healthy there if you're doing it over just a job. I agree with that. I didn't know it was really publicized there. Okay.
Which I
I
think
thought it
is
was
a
just like a
reasonable
little
expectation,
thing. I don't know it was an
the
actual
the
thing
American
here.
public would have at least that expectation of someone in the public sector.
Mr. Mouse, roughly 1 million employees.
It's not a high bar, guys. Come on.
Roughly 1 million employees have responded so far to this email. Does that mean that the remaining 1 million or so federal employees now risk being terminated? And is it your understanding and expectation when you post a directive on X that the cabinet secretaries will follow that order? Because several agencies have instructed employees that this is voluntary or not to respond.
How many press they let in there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, so. I guess it was like last week, President encouraged me via Truth Social and also via phone call to be more aggressive. And I was like, okay, yes, sir, Mr. President, we'll indeed do that. The President asked. So and I said, can we send out an email to everyone just saying what you done last week? The President said yes, so I did that. We got a partial response. We're going to send another email. But our goal is not to be capricious or unfair. We want to give people every opportunity to send an email. And the email could simply be, what I'm working on is too sensitive or classified to describe. Like literally just, that would be sufficient. I think this is just common sense.
And what is your target number for how many workers, employees you're looking to cut total?
We wish to keep everyone who is doing a job that is essential and doing that job well. But if the job is not essential or they're not doing the job well, they obviously should not be on the public payroll.
I'd like to add, wait a minute. I'd like to add that those million people that haven't responded, though, Elon, they are on the bubble. You know, I wouldn't say that we're thrilled about it. You know, they haven't responded. Now, maybe they don't exist. Maybe we're paying people. Now, maybe they don't exist. Maybe we're paying people that don't exist. Don't forget, we just got here. This group just got here. But those people are on the bubble, as they say. You know, maybe they're going to be gone. Maybe they're not around. Maybe they have other jobs. Maybe they moved and they're not where they're supposed to be. A lot of things could have happened. I wouldn't say that Biden ran a very tight administration. They spent money like nobody's ever spent money before. Wasted money. The Green New Scam, all of the different things they spent money on. And you've seen that. We've seen that with some of the things that I read in speeches. I read them and people can't believe when I read them. 20 million here, 30 million here for, you know, a little educational course on something. Circumcision, right? Circumcision. $20 million to inform the
I wasn't
people
on the
of
bingo
such and
card.
such a country on other things and other things other than that. So, yeah, those people are, right now we're trying to find out who those people are that haven't responded. Now, there'll be some agencies, like Marco has people within state that are right now doing very classified, very confidential work, and we understand that, and we've talked, and, you know, we're being a little more surgical. And Marco's doing a lot of things himself. He's, and some of the secretaries are, we're going to be going to them. We're going to be talking about it today. We're going to ask them to do their own DOJ. In other words, they'll look in their group and who? I spoke with Lee Zeldin, and he thinks he's going to be cutting 65% or so of the people from environmental. And we're going to speed up the process, too, at the same time. You had a lot of people that weren't doing their job. They were just
Circumcision
obstructionists,
coin.
too.
That's a good
A
call,
lot of people
actually.
that didn't exist, I guess, Lee, too. You found a lot of empty spots. The people weren't there. They didn't exist. I think education is going to be one of those. You go around Washington, you see all these buildings for the Department of Education. We want to move education back to the states where it belongs. Iowa should have education. Indiana should run their own education. You're going to see education go way up. Right now, we're ranked at the very bottom of the list, but we're at the top of the list in one thing: the cost per pupil. We spend more money per pupil than any other country in the world. And yet it's Denmark and Norway, Sweden, and I hate to say this, and you know, we're going to get along very well with China, but it's a competitor. They're at the top of the list. They're among the top 10 usually, and they're a very big country, so we can't use that as an excuse, right? Because we're a very big country too, but we were ranked last time under Biden. We were ranked 40 out of 40. They do the 40 certain nations that they've done for a long time. It seems to be 40 for whatever reason. And we were ranked number 40. A year ago we were 38, then we were 39. We hit 40. And so we're last in that, and we're first in cost per pupil. So I would say that's unacceptable. Lawrence, you have something?
So, Mr. President, I know you like competition, and I know it's early, so which department are you most impressed with? And then to Mr. Musk. That's the first one. Mr. Musk, which department have you received the most resistance from? Mr. President,
Well, I think both of those questions are a little bit, well, you're a pretty controversial guy. Look, it's very early. Right now, I think I'm impressed with everybody. So far, everybody. If I wasn't in the first month, and some of them just got here. They just
Let's
got
take a
approved 2
CMPO,
days ago,
Charlie
right?
Michael Papa Oscar.
But I think I'm very
With the
impressed with
circulations
everybody
on the
so far. I'm
name.
very happy with all of
A
the
Republican
choices. I
Brad
think that
Knotts
Elon,
with a buy
has
disclosure,
done
CMPO.
incredibly with some groups.
Buy
and some groups are much
disclosure,
easier.
CMPO.
It is true. State is a, very difficult
I don't know
situation.
who he
We're
said.
right now
Couldn't hear him.
negotiating very successfully, I think,
I get
with
out because I
Russia
can't
and
hear
with
it.
Ukraine,
And then it jumps up
we have
immediately.
a lot of countries in that, and we have to be a little
CMPO
careful what we
seeing
do and
increased
who we're
activity,
terminating.
new highs on those
But
circulations.
Marco's
Charlie
doing
Michael
that
Papa
very,
Oscar.
I think it's going to be very precise. It's going to be, we're cutting down government. We're cutting down the size of government. We have to. We're bloated. We're sloppy. We have a lot of people that aren't doing their job. We have a lot of people that don't exist. You look at Social Security as an example. I mean, you have so many people in Social Security where, if you believe it, they're 200 years old. And what we're doing is finding out, are checks going out for that? And is somebody cashing those checks? who's maybe 35 years old.
A lot of volume here.
So
See
there's
if
a
it
lot
holds
of
up or not.
dishonesty, there's a lot of fraud. But I think at this moment, I'll take Elon off the spot. I think that he's impressed. He said it very well, better than I can say it, that he's impressed with the people in this room, very impressed. And I am too. And it's too early to say, but I think everybody's on board. They all know. We want to balance a budget. We want to have a balanced budget within a reasonably short period of time, meaning maybe by next year or the year after, but maybe even sooner than that.
Mr. President, your number one issue was the border. We just got new information that they're doxing our federal agents. They're putting their personal information out there. These
Trump
activists,
said cutting
and
down government,
they're disrupting
loaded with
operations.
sloppy
So you got Trinidad Iger
border
running all over
activists that are
the
behaving
activists, that's
illegally.
true.
So
A lot
what
of
are we
those-
going to do about the activists?
Yeah, a lot of those activists are acting illegally, and we'll give that to our Attorney General, and she'll take a look at that very strongly. But we also having tremendous support from Border Patrol, from ICE. The ICE agents have been unbelievable. Border Patrol, their leadership at Border
bullshit
Patrol has
volume.
been incredible, and they're working very well. And as you know, and I saw you
We should
reporting it
get
this morning,
resolution
actually,
out of
we
this
set
soon.
records on the
Up
least
or down.
number
Jock
of
rolls up in a beat-up white
illegal
van, laptop
aliens
open.
coming
He's
in,
crafting a
migrants
plan.
coming into our country that
Bowling
we had
shoes tapping.
we've had
He
in
watches the
more than
screen.
50 years.
Charts going
And we did
wild.
this all within a period
Red,
of weeks because
then
we took
green.
over a mess.
Tickers flash
The
as
world
he
was
sips from
pouring
his
in.
cup,
And remember, they were
buying the
coming in
dip,
from jails
then
and
riding it
prisons
up.
and mental institutions
on the pavement.
and insane
Shots in the
asylums,
sky.
and there were gang
One lucky
members and
trade
drug
and he's
dealers.
aiming high.
Damn right.
Anybody
Bears
wanted to come in, they
don't
came,
face
and from
their
not just South
Fred's
America,
so
from all
tight.
over the world.
His moves are shrewd.
So it's
In a
amazing what
world
they've
of
done, and
he's
Christie
breaking the
and
rules.
Tom Holman, the job they've done has been absolutely
Russ, let's
amazing.
go,
We set
bud.
records for
49 months with an
and
absolute
we want
animal.
people to come into our country, by the way, but they want to come in. They have to come in legally. I want that to be really understood. We want people in our country, but they have to come in legally.
Can I follow on that, Mr. President, about the Trump Gold Card idea that you unveiled yesterday? I await more information, but the question is, does this reflect a view on your part that the American immigration system has never been properly monetized as you feel it should be?
Well, not so much monetized. It hasn't been properly run. I get calls from, as an example, companies where they want to hire the number one student at a school. A person comes from India, China, Japan, lots of different places, and they go to Harvard, the Wharton School of Finance, they go to Yale, they go to all great schools, and they graduate number one in their class, and they're made job offers, but the offer is immediately rescinded because you have no idea whether or not that person can stay in the country. I want to be able to have that person stay in the country. These companies can go and buy a gold card, and they can use it as a matter of recruitment. At the same time, the company is using that money to pay down debt. We're going to pay down a lot of debt with that. And I think the gold card is going to be used by not only for that. I mean, they'll be used by companies. I mean, I could see Apple. I've spoken with Tim Cook, and by the way, he's going to make a $500 billion investment in the country only because of the results of the election. And I think because of tariffs. He's going to want to be in the country because of tariffs. Because if you're in the country, there is no tariff. If you're out of the country, you got to pay tariffs. And that's going to be a great investment, I think, that he's making. I know it's going to be a great investment. But we have to be able to get people in the country, and we want people that are productive people. And I will tell you, the people that can pay $5 million, they're going to create jobs. They're going to spend a lot of money on jobs. They're going to have to pay taxes on that too. So they're going to be hiring people. They're going to be bringing people in and companies in. And I don't know, maybe it will sell like crazy. I happen to think it's going to sell like crazy. It's a bargain. But we'll know fairly soon. I think Howard and Scott, a few of you really are responsible for it. But Howard, if you want to discuss that for a couple of minutes, I think I'd like to have you. I think it's going to be a very successful program. This is commerce.
So the EB-5 program, which has been around for many years, had investment of $1 million into projects in America. And those projects were often suspect. They didn't really work out. There wasn't any oversight of it. And so for $1 million investment, you got a visa, and then you came into the country and ended up with a green card. So it was poorly overseen, poorly executed. Then you had our border open where millions of people came through. So the idea is we will have a proper business. We will modify the EB-5 agreement. Christy and I are working on it together. For $5 million, they'll get a license from the Department of Commerce. Then they'll make a proper investment on the EB-5, right? And
Cash
we
app
think Scott
investing?
and will
I don't know.
design
I've never
the
used it, so I
EB-5
don't
investment
know anything
model
about
because
it.
Scott and I are the best people together to do that. So this is joint. This is exactly the Trump administration. We all work together. We work it out to be the best. And if we sell, just remember, 200,000. There's a line for EB-5 of 250,000 right now. 200,000 of these gold
I would say
green
just
cards
why not invest
is
your own money? Why do you got to do it
$1
through
trillion to pay down our debt.
an app that's going to make you
And
do
that's
hoops
why the
to
president
do
is
it?
doing
I don't get it.
Because
I
we are
don't
going
get
to
the
balance
hook.
this budget, and we are going to pay off the debt under President Trump.
I'll believe it
You
when
have
I
to
see it there.
Promise and make commitments to create a certain number of jobs here in the U.S.
No, because not all these people are going to be job builders. There'll be successful people, or there'll be people that were hired from colleges, like sort of like paying an athlete a bonus. I mean, Apple or one of the companies will go out and they'll spend they'll buy 5 of them, and they're going to get 5 people. Look, I've had the complaint from a lot of companies. where they go
RLY,
out to hire
juicing,
people and they can't hire
boys.
them out of colleges.
Juicing.
And you know what they do? They go back to India, or they go back to the country where they came, and they open up a company, and they become billionaires. And they're employing thousands and there are a lot of examples. There are some really big examples where they were forced out of the country. They graduated top in their class at a great school, and they weren't able to stay. This is all the time you hear it. And the biggest complaint I get from companies, other than over-regulation, which we took care of, but we're going to have to take care of it here because a lot of that was put back on by Biden. But the biggest complaint is the fact that they can't have any longevity with people. This way,
His
they
hair
have
is literally
pretty much
like a
unlimited
baseball
longevity.
cap
Also,
visor.
with the 5 million,
Just a-
that's a path
just
to citizenship. So that's
in-house shade right
sort of
there.
a green card plus, and it's a path to citizenship. We're going to call it the gold card. And I think it's going to be very treasured. I think it's going to do very well. And we're going to start selling, hopefully, in about 2 weeks. Now, just so you understand, if we sell 1 million, right, 1 million, that's $5 trillion. 5 trillion. Howard was using a different number, but that's $5 trillion. If we sell 10 million,
Is
which
that
is
math right?
possible, 10 million highly productive.
How much is the
people coming
5 million?
in, or people that
No,
we're going to
times
make
a million.
productive. They'll be young, but they're talented.
They say a
like
million or a
talented
hun-
athlete. That's $50 trillion. That means our debt is totally paid off, and we have $15 trillion above that. And now, I don't know that we're going to sell that many. Maybe we won't sell many at all.
I guess it is.
But I think we're going to sell a lot because I think there really is a thirst.
5
no
million?
other country can do this because people don't want to go to other countries. They want to come here. Everybody
They sell
wants
a
to come
million
here,
of them.
especially since
It's a lot of rich dudes that want to come here.
Vetted, by the way, all these people will be vetted, okay?
Mr.
They'll be
President,
vetted.
Ukraine, can you talk a little bit about what type of security guarantees you're willing to make?
Well, I'm not going to make security
100 trillion
guarantees
million.
beyond very much. We're going to have Europe do that because it's in, we're talking about Europe is
All right,
the
getting
next
a
door
little
neighbor.
price compression here.
But we're going to
at
make
the-
sure everything
at the
goes
lows,
well.
which
And
of
as you know,
the
we'll be
wedge, which I'm not a
making
huge fan of.
We'll be
We'll see.
really partnering with Ukraine in terms of rare earth. We very much need rare earth. They have great rare earth. We'll be working
55
with
break would be a W.
Secretary Burgum and with Chris. You'll be working on that together. And we're going to be able to have tremendous, this gives us, because we don't have that much of it here. We have some, but we don't have that much, and we need a lot more to really propel us to the next level to lead in every way. We're leading right now with AI. We're leading with everything right now, but we need resources. We have to double our electric capacity. We have to do many things. We have to really triple, if you think of it, the electric capacity from what we have right now, if you can believe it. So I just say this, the deal we're making gets us, it brings us great wealth. We get back the money that we spent, and we hope that we're going to be able to settle this up. We want to settle it. We want to stop. I tell you what, I'm doing it for 2 reasons, but the number 1 reason by far is to watch all these people being killed. I see pictures every week from, I assume satellite pictures mostly, but there's some pictures on site of thousands of soldiers that are being killed. They're being decimated because equipment today, military equipment, is so powerful and so devastating. And number one, I want to see people stop. And they're not from here, they're from primarily 2 other countries. And then, by the way, let's talk about the Middle East. We got to solve that problem too. And that's come a long way. We're doing very well in that also. A lot of things are happening on that. But I'm watching soldiers being killed, Ukrainian and Russian soldiers being killed. My number one thing is to get that stopped. My number 2 thing is I don't want to have to pay any more money, because Biden has spent $350 billion without any chance of getting it back.
OSH.
Now we're going to be getting all of that money back plus a lot
Watch this
more.
over 4 if it gets
and
up there.
we provided a great thing.
This'll
we
juice.
Provided something very important, and we'll be working with Ukraine, and because we'll be taking that, we're going to be taking what we're entitled to take. Now, they spent $350 billion, and Europe spent $100 billion. Now, does anybody really think that's fair? But then we find out a little while ago, not so long ago, a few months ago, I found out that the money they spent, they get back. But the money we spent, we don't get back. I said, well, we're going to get it back. And we'll be able to make a deal. And again, President Zelensky's coming to sign the deal. And it's a great thing. It's a great deal for Ukraine, too, because they get us over there, and we're going to be working over there. We'll be on the land. And, you know, in that way, there's sort of automatic security, because nobody's going to be messing around with our people when we're there. And so we'll be there in that way. But Europe will be watching it very closely. I know that UK has said, and France has said, that they volunteered to put so-called peacekeepers on the site, and I think that's a good thing.
PRCA juice.
The cost of eggs, and we've seen consumer confidence this week have a sharp drop from last month, the biggest dip in, I believe, 3 years. Why is that, your assessment? Why is that the case, and is there anything you can do?
I think that consumer confidence, if you look at confidence in the nation, it had the biggest increase in the history of the chart. It went up 42 points in a period of like
what are we doing
days after the election, since the election.
Can we not take all day?
So since the election, the confidence in our nation, including right track, wrong track, the first time it's ever happened where we were on the right track, because this country has been on the wrong track for a long time. So the confidence in business, confidence in the country has reached an all-time high. We have never reached levels like we are right now. Okay.
Mr. President, you've been very clear in saying that as long as you're president, Iran will never get a nuclear weapon.
That's true.
Is it also your policy that as long as you're president, China will never take Taiwan by force?
I never comment on that. I don't comment on anything, because I don't want to ever put myself in that position. And if I said it, I certainly wouldn't be saying it to you. I'd be saying it to other people, maybe people around this table, and very specific people around this table. So I don't want to put myself in that position. But I can tell you what, I have a great relationship with President Xi. I've had a great relationship with him. We want them to come in and invest. I see so many things saying that we don't want China in this country. That's not right. We want them to invest in the United States. That's good. There's a lot of money coming in, and we'll invest in China. We'll do things with China. The relationship we'll have with China will be a very good one.
A couple inside cables here on MULN.
That we don't want them money. We don't want anything to do with them. That's wrong.
That's pretty consistent, though, Cheese. I don't think he said anything
but they won't be able to take advantage of us.
contrary in the past.
He didn't know what was happening. He didn't know what he was doing. The administration didn't know what they were doing. It was very sad to watch. But we're going to have a good relationship with China and Russia and Ukraine and the Middle East. We're doing things that, look, when I left, we had no wars. We had defeated ISIS totally. We had no inflation. We didn't have the Afghanistan withdrawal, the worst withdrawal anybody's ever seen. I think that's one of the reasons that President Putin looked at that. He said, wow, these guys are a paper tiger. Look at it. We're no paper tiger.
Sopa's still rocking and rolling there, Ann.
We got
nice
rid
call.
of ISIS in 3 weeks. People said it would take 5 years. We did it because when I came in, I let them do what they had to do. And the man that headed that operation is now going to be your chairman, right? Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Yes, sir. And Raisin Kane. I liked him right from the beginning. As soon as I heard his name, I said, that's my guy. Okay. Any other questions?
Decreases in crossings at the border for you to continue the pause on tariffs against Mexico and Canada? And
no,
if not...
I'm not stopping the tariffs. No. Millions of people have died because of the fentanyl that comes over the
Even
border.
with the 90% drop in border crossings, though, this last month compared to about a year ago?
Yeah, they've been good, but that's also due to us, mostly due to us. I mean, it's very hard. It's right now very hard to come through the border. But hey, look, the damage has been done. We've lost millions of people due to fentanyl. It comes mostly from China, but it comes through Mexico and it comes through Canada. And I have to tell you that, you know, on April 2nd, I was going to do it on April 1st, but I'm a little bit superstitious, so I made it April 2nd. The tariffs go on. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
There's the break.
And I think you're going to see something that's going to be
If it
amazing.
reclaims,
We've been
it might be a
taken advantage
long.
of as a country for a long period of time. We've been tariffed, but we didn't tariff. Now I did when I was here. I tariffed. We took in $700 billion from China. $700 billion. Not one president in the history of our country took in 10 cents from China. At the same time, China respected us. Now, when COVID came in, that was a different deal. I used to call it the China virus. I guess I can call it the China virus again, but you know, it's an accurate term, but I won't do that
juice.
out of respect to China.
Immigration enforcement.
Say it again.
On Gaza, I just wondered if there's any progress towards a second phase of the ceasefire.
Well, I'm very disappointed when I see four bodies came in today. These are young people. Young people don't die, okay? Young people don't die. These are young people. 4 bodies came in today. They think they're doing us a favor by sending us bodies. So, look, that's a decision that has to be made by Israel, by Bibi. But Israel has to make that decision. We got a lot of hostages back. But it's very sad what happened to those people. I mean, you had a young lady with her hand practically blown off. You know why it blew up? Because she put up her hand to try and stop a bullet that was coming her way. And it hit her hand and blew off her fingers, big part of her hand. This is a vicious group of people. And Israel's going to have to decide what they're doing. Phase 1 is going to be ending. Think of it, today they sent in 4 bodies. And I will say one thing, though. I've spoken to a lot of the parents and a lot of the people involved. They want those bodies almost as much and maybe even just as much as they wanted their son or their daughter. Amazing. Please, sir, please. My son is dead, but they have his body. Please, can you get it for us? It's the biggest thing. It's incredible, the level. They want the bodies of these people. They're dead. They're dead. And you know, when I saw the ones that came in 2 weeks ago, they looked like they just got out of a concentration camp. Then the following week, a group came in and they weren't as bad and as bad a shape. But Israel's going to have to make a decision. You're right. Phase 1 and now Phase 2 is starting.
Riley, this is why you listen to me through Discord, in case you're not interested in the stuff that we put on the screen.